right to the fleet. As most of you know, our sales have been very soft for the past 2 months. As a result, we built more inventory than we normally would carry. Now, the major reason for our sales decline is a worldwide flattening of the consumer market. Now, we don't know why this is happening. We only know that people are using less cassettes than they did last year. And if you think about it, you might be recording less things than you did last year also. We've now reached a point where we must reduce our output to match incoming orders. This means that we need to reduce a half-inch coating and assembly line and pack volumes by approximately 25% over the summer months. We also need to make some minor corrections in our assembly and in our pro and audio businesses. Now, fortunately, this is the time of year when a lot of us plan vacations and we take time off for other events. Unfortunately, it's also the time of year when sons and daughters count on 3M for summer employment. Now, today I met with the plant staff to determine how we will deal with the business situation and our need for temporary employees. And by that I mean both the 900-hour temps and the students. Before I discuss the results of this meeting, I would like to comment on when we use 900-hour temporaries and when we use summer students. 900-hour temporaries are used to cover surges in the business and also to provide a buffer to avoid laying off any of our permanent employees. Summer students are used to cover vacations. Now let's talk about the meeting today and some of the decisions that we made. Effective Tuesday, May 29th, we will shut down 1/2 inch coater until business picks up. Now fortunately, we've got enough vacations so that no permanent employees will be laid off. We will also have to reduce most of the 900-hour temporaries in lot assembly. Effective Tuesday, May 29th, we'll also shut down one assembly line and all of the related assembly line and pack support equipment that goes along with that. This means that most of the 900-hour temporaries and assembly line and pack will be reduced. Now we do, however, plan to hire approximately 24 summer temporaries to fill in for vacations. This compares to 49 sons and daughters that we were planning to hire just a few weeks ago. I should point out, by the way, that the schedule change that affected our business only hit the plant about 3 or 4 days ago, so that's why the delay. Now, we may need to hire a few more students if the business picks up at either plant. We're going to continue to hire them via the points system. Now, I'd like to stop for a minute and apologize to the parents and the students who are affected by this change. I hope that they'll realize that we're in a very dynamic and changing business situation. Now, in our meeting, we also agreed to control hourly and salaried overtime a lot closer this summer to keep our costs down and provide more opportunities for students. We may also have to reassign some employees, both salaried and hourly, to specific crews to help balance the workload and cover overtime. Now you know as much as I do about the business and our summer staffing. I'd like to say that none of us enjoy this kind of a situation, but it's our job to manage our way through the problem. Now we're going to be reviewing sales on a weekly basis and make corrections as required. It's extremely important that we maintain our capability to bounce back quickly when sales pick up. And believe me, sales are going to pick up. We're forecasting a strong sales demand in the duplicating business during the last half of the year. This is based on a lot of the new movies, including the Ninja Turtles movie that's going to be duplicated. We're very fortunate that we've been able to run wide open in this business for the past 3 years. Most businesses in 3M in the U.S. have had a lot of ups and downs during this period, certainly a lot more than we've had. Now, I know that some of the moves that we're going to be taking and that I've talked about won't be appealing, and they're probably not going to be popular. You might want to know that in situations like this, I have 2 overriding goals. First, we must protect the jobs of our permanent employees. And secondly, we must protect the business. And when you think about it, you can't do one without doing the other. Now, I'm counting on each of you to keep your quality and productivity up during this critical period. We must also concentrate on reducing our unit costs. I'm sure you'll be interested to know what division management is doing to help improve the situation. Now, first, we've reduced the price of our consumer cassettes to be competitive and keep our share of the market. And we are keeping our share of the market in the consumer business. The second thing we are actively pursuing is private label business and also expanding our customer base in the duplicator business. At times like this, I think it's important for us to reflect back on what we've accomplished the past 4 years. All of us have worked really hard to improve our credibility and our business results, and we've done this. I'm confident that if we use this same type of effort and commitment during the months ahead, that we're going to bounce back and bounce back strong. So thanks for your continued support. I'll now turn the meeting over to your department head.